my channel. Hope you all are doing well today. Today is Newsday, so I wanted to share a story with you here in Winnipeg. It's kind of pay it forward story. Winnipeg waitress gets a $1,000 tip on an $87 bill. Winnipeg server Jennifer Pesh, it's on the news so I can read it, it's out there, says that when you're working in restaurants there's a great tip and then there's a life-changing tip. On Saturday night during a busy shift at Mongo's Grill on Regent Avenue, she received the latter. To start out 2017 knowing that there are still people out there that have that kindness in their heart inspires me to keep going and doing the same to other people as well, she said. On an $87 bill, Pesh received a $1,000 tip. She works 2 jobs just to get by. By day, she works at a food store in Stonewall, and most evenings she works as a waitress at Mongo's Grill. Some days that means Pesh works from 7 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. with a 1-hour drive in the middle. She wasn't even supposed to be at work that day. She was covering for a co-worker. Oh, I wouldn't want to be that co-worker. Unfortunately, the rush, it was very busy. I felt myself falling behind. I didn't want to let any of my guests down, she said. I actually had to let some of the co-workers know that I needed some help at that time. The table with a woman and 3 teenagers was seated in Pesh's section of the restaurant, and she remembers them being patient and kind as she rushed to fill orders and bring food. When it was time to pay, however, the table became one she would never forget. I saw the receipt come out of the little machine and it said a lot more than their bill was, Pesh said. So I automatically kind of assumed, hey, you kind of made a mistake here, you may want to relook at this. Pesh was reassured that the tip was correct and she burst into tears before hugging the customer, but she forgot to ask for the woman's name. Pesh shared her big tip story on Facebook so that the generous customer would hopefully see how much the money meant to her. She graduated from high school 2 years ago and has been trying to save up for more education and was trying to pay off credit card debt. The tip has removed that barrier, she said. On CBC's Up to Speed on Monday, she was able to share that message with Lisa Holgate, the big tipper. Now that I have that credit card taken care of, I can finally put money aside and get my future going, she said. Holgate said Mongo's is her favorite restaurant, and as a former waitress, she knew Pesh was under a lot of stress. It's hard work, I understand it fully, said Holgate, who works as a funeral director. She figured she would tip $100, but when it came time to fill the numbers, she thought she'd add one more zero. I'm just ecstatic. I'm so happy that I could do such a good thing for somebody like that, said Holgate. Isn't that the sweetest thing? Like, just out of the blue, just seeing that she's having trouble, she needs to get her co-workers to come and help her because it's that busy. And I've been in that restaurant and it can be very, very busy. It's one of those restaurants where you walk in and you walk up and you pick what you want and then you get a bowl, like you pick what you want in a bowl and you give it to them and you tell them what to cook it with and what sauces and stuff like that, and then they bring it to you or you wait for it or something, but you watch your food getting cooked and you pick what vegetables and stuff you want in it. I don't know if it's American or what, probably everything else is. But I've been in there and it gets really busy, but oh my goodness, she was filling in for a coworker and wasn't even supposed to be there. See, you know, karma and fate, I completely believe in it. I always believe something happens for a reason, no matter what it is. If I'm, like, I think I mentioned this before, if I'm in a car and I'm delayed somehow by a train, by traffic, by a bus, anything, I always think that it's because something ahead would happen bad to me if I wasn't delayed. So I'm always thinking silly things like that. And I don't think they're silly, but in my mind I think they're silly because, like, okay, so if I wasn't stopped by this train, I would have been going through and someone went through a red light and I'd be dead. You don't know though. Like, I just think that I try and think of the positive of the situation. So if you're held up in a traffic jam, it relieves some of the stress because, I mean, here is nothing compared to some places in the world. And if you're stuck, this gives you something to think about, like, well, maybe I'm stuck for a reason. Maybe if I was to go at a certain time, something bad would happen to either me or someone else. So I always think that way. And I don't know, it's just a thing that I think. And let me know if you guys think the same. I'd love to interact with you guys more. I wish I had more subscribers to talk to because I really love interacting. I mean, I have like comments from some wonderful folks already, and I always reply to them, and I just love hearing about everybody else's life or stories. That's why I read or I listen to a lot of YouTube people's vlogs and life and just talking, because I like to hear, like, I like to pretend that we're in the same room having a conversation, and I just like it. So I hope that I can be as entertaining or fun as anybody else for you guys, and I would take any suggestions that you guys might have for videos. Whatever you want to share with me, I would love it. If you want to share something with me and I can do a shout out, I'll do anything for you guys. You guys are my baby bees. I gotta take care of you. All right, you guys have a great day. Please subscribe if you're not already, and give this video a thumbs up. I would love it. All right, you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.